Hello, I am Sean Prater, and this is Topic 4 Threats and Adversaries C-Suite Presentation. Here is a slide with all of the threat actors of the digital world. We'll begin with APTs, Advanced Persistent Threats. The goal of most APTs is to achieve and maintain ongoing access to the targeted network. Rather than to get in and get out as quickly as possible, they're there for the long run. Cyber terrorism. To qualify as cyber terrorism, an attack should result in fear and violence against persons or property. Attacks that lead to death or bodily injury, explosions, or severe economic loss would be great examples. Essentially, the goal is to intimidate or coerce a government entity to further their social and political agenda. Script kiddies. Script kiddies is a low-skilled cyber criminal who uses scripts or programs developed by others for attacks without understanding how they work. Script kiddies usually use ready-made exploit kits, separate programs, and other users' codes to cause harm to their intended targets. Cyber criminals. The purpose of a cyber criminal is to steal sensitive information, personal data, and stealing government data or disrupting a government network, all in hopes of generating a profit. Hacktivists. Uh, they are they aim to attack individuals, public figures, or government entities to fulfill their agenda and spread awareness. And industrial espionage relating to intellectual property. Essentially, it embraces illegal and unethical methods of collecting data to gain a competitive advantage. It involves compromise of intellectual property theft, such as manufacturing processes, chemical formulas, recipes, techniques, ideas, or secrets. And insider threats. As you can see here, it's a current or former employee, and the Cyber Security and Infrastructure Security Agency defines insider threat as the threat that an insider will use their privileged access intentionally or unintentionally to do harm to a department's mission, resources, personnel, facilities, information, equipment, networks, or systems. Now, the threat actors that pose the greatest threat will be cyber criminals. And we break them down by ransomware and phishing. So, cyber criminals pose the greatest threat to a large hospital. Typically, behind most ransomware attacks, they aim to take advantage of staff members. Ransomware is more likely to strike healthcare organizations because we store sensitive patient data. And hospitals cannot afford to risk replacing a patient's life, and you can't place them in danger. Ultimately, running the risk of losing access to that patient-sensitive data is not a task that we want to do. And hospitals typically are obligated to pay out quickly, and that's why most cyber criminals aim to attack hospitals. Cyber criminals also utilize phishing emails to target staff members in hopes of stealing credentials or getting an employee to download a malicious attachment. And then I also tossed in here insider threats are extremely dangerous. A current or former employee who is looking to strike revenge against a hospital for being fired or mistreated. They could be sharing or gossiping sensitive information on the client or just in general about the hospital. And then here on this slide, as we take a look at the adversary model, we have a list of the assumptions, goals, and capabilities. We break these down to better understand the adversary, the threat, their methods, their goals, and what they're capable of when they are going to attack our hospital. And then here's just a quick definition of insider threats. Potentially a person within a healthcare organization or a contractor who has access to assets or inside information concerning the organization's security practices, data, and computer systems. And here's a list of the assumptions, goals, capabilities, favorite techniques, and aversion to risk. And lastly, the bad actors in cyberspace. Break them down by hacktivists, script kiddies, cyber criminals, black hat hackers, insider threat actors, cyber terrorists. Shows a list of their capabilities, their aversion to risk, the risk level for each bad actor, and what they're all motivated by. As you take a look here, they all have something in common. All of their acts are pretty risky, and most of their motives is to either gain a profit or a attention. So that is all. I hope you enjoyed. Final slide with references, and thank you for watching.